Hi, this is Dee from Savvy Life. Basically, what I'm going to do today, as I promised, this is going to be our first life lesson from our first series called Reality TV Life Lessons. Lessons that's going to take us to another level, and how we're going to spice it up with this drama and spice it up to bring inspiration and motivation and valuable lessons to you. So firstly, I want to put a disclaimer out there. This series is not to attack nor criticize anyone directly or the people in the show or Bravo, but merely to bring life lessons and situations to you and to help people out there. And that's what our series is all about. Not to devalue anyone. So going forward, I just want to say thank you, Bravo, for bringing these reality TV shows, else we would not have been able to learn these life lessons or see it from a different perspective in our lives. So I hope you as a viewer are going to enjoy our first episode. And remember, this is going to be broken up in 3 parts. Yes, there is too much content, and you're going to actually see at the end what I'm actually talking about, because there's too much entanglement and involvement, and I need to bring it together so that you can actually understand and see at the end. So our first lesson of today is going to be, why do people get involved in other people's relationships or marriages? Why do people think they have a right to people's lives? We're going to find out about this in this episode, part 1. Why is it always a sabotage or seem to be sabotage? There could be various reasons. Is it coming from a good place or not? And that's where you come in. So let's find out. Let's find out what you think about it. Let's find out how you perceived it, or what you would have done in a certain situation, or what advice you would want to actually give the next person. Okay, so without any further ado, let's dig it in. We know what to do, guys. I want you to be part of this channel. I want this channel to be an interactive part, meaning where you are involved. So please comment and tell me what your thoughts are about this chapter or this series, and what do you think about people meddling or even throwing a 2 cents or sabotaging other people's relationships, and they say it's coming from a good place or not. So let's get it started. Are we ready for our first episode of Reality TV Life Lessons? So with this one, we're going to have 3 parts, and you're going to actually understand why. But I do have a surprise at the end, so keep on watching. So here, let's begin, and here is our first part. Okay, so I hope you're going to enjoy this as much as what I'm going to do, because I am so excited. So let's begin. Let's check it out.
You 5 minutes ago.
Wait, back it up 2 seconds.
Yes.
Who's asking whose husband?
Did I stutter? You're asking your husband to ask my boyfriend questions.
I may be asking questions to my
So
husband.
let's stop there. So as you can see, Teresa's actually asking Tracy Lynn, which I'm going to explain later on who she is. Why is her husband asking Teresa's boyfriend questions? And that is what's happening lately in our lives. People are getting too involved. But let's keep on watching.
Never asked
So-
him to ask anything,
Okay, well,
and he
he
will
asked-
never in a million years
He asked
listen to
Louis
what
questions.
I say.
And listen, Louis had no problem with it. I have a problem with it.
Well, why do you care that
Because,
he's
I mean, it is her life. It's her relationship. And there's only two people in a relationship as far as I'm concerned. No matter how wrong the relationship is, it does not matter. Don't get involved. But let's keep on watching.
asking a question that's out there?
There's stuff out there about you, that you were the
Exactly.
nanny, that you broke up a family. Do I ask those questions?
I wasn't the nanny,
I-
but I don't have a problem
then-
when someone asks me that. You have a problem when people ask
No, I
you
don't.
questions
No, I
about your
don't. My
boyfriend.
thing- I've been with him a year. Nobody needs to ask me any questions or try to hurt me or my boyfriend.
I don't
If
think
you're
people are trying to
happy,
hurt you by
this
asking
one,
questions.
Like this one, he's a beautiful.
Let's stop it right there. Okay. So as you can see, this is where the drama begins. This is where the fun begins. This is where she's actually taking control of actually asking people, why are you meddling in my relationship? It's none of your business. So, do you want to hear what I've got to say? Let's take it from there. Okay. So guys, as we saw now, Tracy Lynn, the one that Teresa's actually confronting, is a newbie to the group. She's been introduced to the group through Teresa's sister-in-law, whose name is Melissa, for those of you that know Real Housewives of New Jersey. But the essence is, why do people like to mingle and interfere in other people's lives, especially if they're new into the group? They absolutely know nothing of that person unless they've heard stories from other people, which is normally the case. And that is how people actually perceive the next person without really getting to know that person. They rather hear stories about the other person, and that is where trouble brews. Always. I always say, when people come to me and they actually tell me, no, about this person, I always tell them, I'll be the judge of that person myself. And that's what we all should do. Instead of hearing third-hand stories or fourth back stories or stories about, this person is like this and that person's like that. Don't do that to that person. Don't trust that person. Rather, formulate your own opinion about that person yourself. And don't get involved in the group drama, especially if you're brand new. I know you want to fit into the group, and I know you want to be part of this new group. And guys, that is where I say, check your morals, your principles, and your ethics. You need to, when you meet someone new, you need to formulate your own opinion of that person. But also, the bottom line of the story is, I'm not going to continue about that because that can be a topic for another day, but how she got involved and who gives her the right to actually get involved, especially if she does not know anything about Teresa's past, her history, what she personally went through, because only those people that is nearest and closest to her will know what she personally went through in life. You that's an outsider that's seeing stuff on social media and blogs and gossips and Twitters, nope, that's not the truth. That's half-truths. And if not, might not even be the real truth. So guys, why do people get involved with other people's lives, especially if they don't even know the person themselves or they don't know the dynamics of the other person's relationships? Because you know what it is? People like to gossip. People like to make drama. This world has become, you know what, I should actually call this world a drama world. Because everywhere in life, it's about drama. It's about action. People want action in other people's lives. And you know what? The reason why she's doing that as a newbie, I feel sometimes when you come in as a new person, you want to cause drama in other people's lives because you want to deflect what is actually happening in your life. And that's not right, guys. What she did was to keep her nose in her own business and not in other people's business. And this is what's happening. New people come in, they think they know you. They think because you just gave them a little bit of information, or they know a little bit of information, that they can come in and they can actually attack your relationship or attack you as a person because of stories they've heard. Because that is where it's coming from. 95% how people react to you or towards you is because of stories they heard, but they are not mature enough or brave enough to formulate their own opinion. So before you even do any of that, rather learn to know the situation and learn to know the person. And main important part is, if that person discusses their business with you, and then you know their side of the story. But don't get involved in other people's relationships if you a new person because you want to be recognized as the baddie or as I'm the in with the in group. Nope. It doesn't work that way, guys. That is when trouble happens in other people's relationship, and that is when you are also taking part in their destruction of their relationship. And I don't think you want to be part of it, unless you want to. But anyway, without further ado, let's continue. Let's see. So the next scene is going to be Margaret. Oh yes. The gifappeltjie that started everything. But anyway, let's continue, guys. Are we ready? Are we ready? I am ready. Are you? Let's go. So, please watch this next scene and tell me what you think. You know what? This channel will only grow if you comment. So I would appreciate if you're very interactive and commenting on what is actually happening. Okay, guys, I would also like your perception of your take, like I always said. So let's continue.
Abusive. I didn't say he was abusive. All the girlfriends said he was abusive. Maybe you're talking to the exes, and that's why it's out now.
Yep.
Yes. Chicks look up them. You're crazy.
Sorry for the language, guys.
Oh my God, it was already spoken about to everybody here. You think I wanted to put it out to the whole world?
Yes. You know, who actually... How would you know or have first knowledge? Why does she always have first knowledge of what is actually happening? Maybe she is the one that is digging. But anyway, let's continue.
Put it out there.
Yep. So now we've seen that scene. So, my view. My take right now. So let me just give you another background check. I'm sure you guys, especially those that has watched Real Housewives of New Jersey, I hope you're going to enjoy this channel, and I hope you are going to see the life lessons that I want to bring to you. And those that never watch Housewives of New Jersey, you're missing out, girls. You need to watch it. Okay. Lots of life lessons that's going to come through from here. And background is Margaret is the pot stirrer in this group with regards to Teresa and her boyfriend, which is actually now her fiance. She's always the one, as soon as a blog comes out, as soon as Twitter comes out, as soon as anything on social media comes out, she's the one that's contacting the girls. Did you hear this? Did you see that? Who? Teresa's maybe correct. Who is putting it out there? Why all of a sudden is Louise's ex-girlfriend speaking to Margaret? Does it make sense to you? And that's what's happening in life. Because as soon as anything happens in your life or you meet a new person, people start digging. Who is this person? Who is the person that this one's involved with? Who is the person that one's involved with? Let me dig. Let me find out information. Let me see who they know. Maybe I'm also friends with somebody that they know. Let me find out more. Let me dig some dirt. Guys, this world is becoming evil. People will dig dirt on everyone. Because you know what I think it is? People don't want to see other people happy anymore. People has always got a vengeance against other people's happiness. Instead of concentrating on your own life, nope. They want to concentrate on other people's downfalls in life, other people's unhappiness in life. And you're going to see what I actually mean by this at the end. You're going to see how people, they just got vengeance, they're evil. I call people that gets involved with other people's relationships evil. You know, I know so many stuff, but I will not get involved with other people's stuff. They must sort out their own shit for themselves. Oh yes, sorry for the language. It's their drama. I can maybe only forewarn, I can maybe only perceive, I can only maybe tell you what I see, or how I, if there is danger, tell you about it. Or if there's a worrying concern, tell you about it. But after that, I step back. Because I said what I could say that could maybe help you. And if you don't want my help, if you don't want my advice, then I step away. Because that's the right thing to do. But I will only do that if I personally know you. If I only personally know the next person. But some people even use that because they personally know somebody. They even use that as a strategy because they think they know the next person. Or they think they know what's happening in other people's lives. They even use that. I've seen even's best friends, even's family interfering. Interfering where their noses do not belong. And then they give the wrong story or maybe the opposite story of the truth. But what's going on here? This is deliberate interference from a so-called friend. Now, I always say it. If you call yourself a friend to somebody, yes, you can be concerned. Yes, you can show them affection by showing caring, but don't overstep that boundary. What I wanted to actually say is, sometimes people look for an opportunity just to get back at you. They know, like Teresa, she knows Teresa went through hell in her life. Hell with her first husband. Hell what she went through. She knows even Teresa lost her parents. Divorce, parents, losing parents. You know, losing a parent is, I've lost a parent and you know what, you just can't get over it. Now, if you call yourself a friend, right? This is where I'm coming about. If you call yourself a friend and you say you care about that friend so much, why would you backbite that friend? Why would you gossip about that friend? Why would you make trouble for that friend? Why would you interfere in that friend's happiness? Why? That means you're not a friend. I call you a backstabber. I call you a troublemaker. I call you an evil Knievel. Because a good friend, no matter what the situation is, will step back as long as you are happy. As long as there's no danger or red flags. But no, when I test friendships or family members, is when you go dig for dirt. And when you go interfere and you do it deliberately to cause unhappiness in my life or in anyone else's life. When I see people deliberately going out there with vengeance to destroy another person's happiness or life, I block you, baby. You're not part of me anymore. Because I don't call you a friend and I don't call you a family member. If you are doing things behind my back, then you are not supposed to be in my circle or in my vicinity. She is deliberately scratching. She's deliberately carrying on and she's saying, I care. She's not caring. She's got a smirk on her face. Oh yes. People can be false darlings. They can be very false. They can say, I'm so sad about your situation. I'm so this about your situation. I am here for you. Don't worry. But you know what? In the meantime, they just turn around. They go. They just left the conversation and they can't wait to go tell the group or the next person about what's happening in your life. And that is the interfering and the meddling of people. Instead of concentrating on your own life, you want to concentrate on other people's lives. You want to actually give your energy to other people's lives. But guys, I don't want to carry on about this. Let's carry on, because at the end, I'm going to actually give you my verdict of this whole thing. Okay, so as we need to snap it and we need to continue. So ciao. So this is Dee from Savvy D Life. Ciao for now.
I'm in this amazing love bubble and I'm protecting it. You want to try to pop my love bubble? Blah, blah. So when people...